Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to Impact Wrestling. I'm your host, Conman167. Oh, children of all ages, how you? I'm your host, Conman167. I had my stream turned on to the background, and we're ready to go with a little bit of Impact Wrestling here today. Oh, hell yeah, everybody. It is ready time for Kenny Omega inside Impact tonight. It looks like it's going to be actually a pretty good show. Really quickly here, everybody, this is what the show looks like today. We have Kenny Omega and Don Callis returning to Impact Wrestling. Karl Anderson versus Chris Sabin. I am looking forward to that match. Kiera, Hogan, and Tasha Steelz versus Taya, Valkarie, and Rosemary in the Knockouts Tag Team Tournament, the semifinals. Manik versus Chris Bey. Manik is TJP, if you guys don't know. Tenille versus Alicia. There's the card for today. It looks like it's going to be a solid 2-hour show. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as well. But let's get right into this thing, folks. It is time for your Conman Certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got Trey Lucado. How you doing, my friend? We got Lux7. Nice to see you, buddy. We got Manuel Paccio. Christian Dillard. How you doing? We got Matthew Grantland up in here. Welcome to the stream. We got Julio PG. Nice to have you. We got the Trustful One, Peyton Cash. Matthew Bonneau, nice to have you up in here. We got Alexander Harbula. Dave Arrua. How you doing, man? We got ourselves Christian Dillard. I see Jason Bubba Barker. Waluigi, how you doing, my friend? We got a few other people up in here. Shane the Gamer, Blitz 22, Justin Lowe Sharp, nice to see ya. Cato Jackson made his way up into here. J Money Jeff, how you doing, my friend? And that might be it for the start of the live stream. I do not think we're going to have anywhere near as many viewers in here today as we once did last week. I think last week was insane for the viewership overall for Impact Wrestling, but I think tonight we are going to get a decent turnout. I think some people are going to be interested in the show. Definitely Kenny Omega showing up will help a lot. We got some donos. First up, Jason Barker. Thank you, buddy. With that, he became the new boss. And I believe, yes, an 11-time boss battle champion. It looks like every single show that goes by, Jason Barker is getting closer and closer to being the boss battle champion in the month of December. Oh boy, tight race up in here. Lux7, thank you, my friend, for your support. How you doing? You did try, Lux7. You missed it by that much. On your knees, dog. And get your votes in, folks. Are you pumped for Impact Wrestling tonight? Either vote yes or vote no right here in the live chat. Bow down to the king. All right, Impact Wrestling time. We own the night, apparently. But welcome, everyone, to the stream. If you can't, or if you haven't done so already, please make sure you smack that like button. Let's get this all the way up here today. So, what do you guys think is going to go down here tonight in Impact Wrestling? Do you think Kenny Omega gets actually physically involved, or do you think it's just another segment from his bus? I'm thinking it's going to be another thing from his bus. I don't think he's going to be getting physical for quite some time. They're going to play the slow burn, if you will, with this. I think. We'll find out, though. Oh, it's Caleb with a K! Caleb!
My name is Caleb with a K.
Caleb with a K!
Yes, this is probably the best outfit I've ever worn. And you know what? I agree with you. But right now, it's not about that. Because I got to drop some more premium content.
Okay.
She's been jet-setting coast to coast and racking up the frequent flyer miles. She doesn't need a tag team partner because she is the influence. It's all about her. Tenille Dashwood.
Oh, this guy's ridiculous.
Another thrilling introduction from Caleb with a K for Tenille Dashwood. It's all about me for Tenille Dashwood.
All right. All about Tenille. So let's get things started off with a little women's action. I'm gonna enjoy doing Impact Wrestling streams. I can already tell. I'm gonna enjoy it with talking with you guys. It seems like we've got some viewers in here. I think Impact Wrestling has figured out what works for them. I'm looking forward to it. And let's get Tenille versus Alicia. Now, I'm going to reiterate what I've said in the past. I haven't been a fan of Alicia's work, and I'm a little nervous because it's a one-on-one match. Tenille is very, very good in the ring. So if Alicia can get a great match with anybody, it might be Tenille. So we'll just have to wait and see here if this match can deliver. I might be very wrong on Alicia as well because like I've only seen 3 matches from her, and the last one that I saw, that mixed tag team match, wasn't too bad. So I got to give credit where credit is due. It wasn't too bad the previous one at Final Revolution this past Saturday. But we will see. Here's Eddie Edwards and Alicia. All right. Hey, Raul, how you doing, man? Yeah, I just kind of want to relax as well. Clickbait, where is Impact? There ain't no clickbait right here. If you take a little look in the live stream, it says live stream, full show, watch along, meaning we're watching the full show right here. I'm sorry, my friend, if you thought that we could show you the actual show right here. Where I'm watching is on Twitch. Impact Wrestling streams their episode on Twitch, so check it out, okay? So let's ring that bell, and here we go. First match is officially underway. And yes, to all of you people out there asking, Conman does have another cup of tea. He is a little tired, but I want to tell you guys something that is very interesting. Ever since I've started drinking tea, you guys know how I used to drink, well, not used to, but how I, for a long time, have been drinking a lot of Monster Energy on these live streams. Well, I have not had a Monster Energy since I started drinking tea. And that is what, going on however many days now, ever since like my wisdom tooth was acting up there. Like, goodness me, I have not had a Monster Energy. Haven't bought any, haven't needed to. Tea is just making me feel so damn good. Anyway, for UK viewers to watch, I don't know. UK viewers here in the live chat, you want to help our friend out here? Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys now, Alicia. Maybe that's what caused your tooth problem. No way, there's no way. The Monster Energy? There's no way that it caused my tooth problem? I hope that's what you're saying, because I don't think it was the cause of my tooth problem. Okay, it's either going to be Alicia or it's going to be Tenille. You're talking about the UK viewership. Oh, there is no way? There's no way for UK viewers to watch? Really? Huh. All right. Well, anyways. That's so weird because Impact isn't streaming on Twitch for the UK. Okay, that's understandable, but I'm trying to think, like, there's no way to watch it at all? Is it not on Fight TV? Make sure you guys get your votes in, by the way. Do either vote Alicia or vote Tenille right here in the live chat. VPN, you can watch it. Okay, so for how about people who don't happen to have a VPN, right? Big stomp right there from Tenille as she's working away on Alicia in the corner. I'm going to have to go ahead and say Tenille's going to win this one. It'd be a little bit of a surprise if Alicia picks up the win. Used a VPN and it still didn't work. What VPN did you use there, Raul? Oh, Tenille's got a full Nelson kind of locked in on Alicia right now. A full-on full Nelson. All right, Alicia using that booty. Back elbow now. Oh, Turns around, and Tenille drops her down right on her back into the cover, hooks the leg, count of 2, kick out by Alicia. NordVPN connected to the USA. Weird. Try it connecting. Oh, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's only try changing it to Canada, because I'm pretty sure in United States it's available on Access TV, and I think that's why you might have had some issues there, man. Try it in Canada, because I think in America you can't watch it on Twitch. Might be wrong on that one. I might be so wrong, but I think it's because it's Impact on Access TV. Oh, misses that one. Alicia now. Oh, what a kick right there. You live in America and you could watch it on Twitch? Okay, so that might just, yeah, maybe it doesn't work. Wow, 10K viewers on Twitch. That's really good news, man. It's really good news. Good for Impact Wrestling. Hey, you know, I'm all for this. I want to see wrestling grow. I'm going to try to open my mind to some more independent style promotions, I guess you can say. I know Impact Wrestling isn't independent per se, even though it kind of is a bit of the indies. Nice bulldog right there. Just going to try to keep an open mind when watching wrestling. Count of 2, kick out there. Oh, Caleb with a K is going to drag Tenille out of the ring. One thing I have to say, though, that I really do like about watching Impact on... Oh, my God! Caleb just clocked Eddie Edwards. But here comes Alicia. Oh, no. Alicia takes him down. Oh, goodness me. Alicia did not do that very well. Caleb with a K. I couldn't tell if he caught her properly or if she just kind of messed it up. Oh, Tenille! Yeah, what a boot! What a boot! Holy sheez! It's over. What a kick from Tenille. Wow. That was a huge kick. Caleb with a K helping Tenille win this fight. Well, there you go. What a big kick from Tenille. Massive. You know what? They've got something there with Tenille Dashwood and Caleb with a K. They've got something. Yep, they absolutely have something with her. Oh! Where's Sammy? Where's Sammy? Where's Sammy Callihan? Oh.
You're looking around right now. Coming over the guardrail. Am I coming through the entranceway? Am I coming from under the ring? I don't feel like playing that game anymore. You attack me from behind. I attack you from behind. This game's going on forever. And hell, I might even like it. What I suggest is we finally end this. Mano a mano. Man to man. We finally put this to an end. So, take a couple weeks off. Go spend some time with your family. Have an amazing Christmas. Have an amazing New Year. Cuddle up to that family and enjoy the holidays. Because it might be your last.
Oh. Oh boy.
Message sent from Sammy Callihan here to Eddie Edwards. The mind games from Callihan continue.
Let's do it now! Let's do it again!
All right.
Sammy Callihan with the challenge to Eddie Edwards. Those two want to start 2021.
Well, it looks like we're going to go into 2021 with Sammy Callihan and Eddie Edwards continuing on. Decent promo from Sammy Callihan. One thing I would like to see, as a content creator, this just bugs me when audio levels are not roughly the same and you can't hear certain parts of the audio. If you're going to have a quiet promo, don't have loud static noise over top of it like that. You know, I understand the idea is trying to bring us in, but you got to make sure that the people can hear it clearly, and some of his words were a little difficult to hear. Just my 2 cents right there. From a production side of things, you know, there's a lot of things that I feel like can always be improved. But that's for every production ever. You're going to have people who say, oh, this could be better, this could be better. I just do think that audio quality is a huge thing when it comes to overall presentation, and would like to see, especially for an edited show, for it to be a little clearer in quality sometimes. Yes. Yes, that did happen there, Jamie. A lot of AEW fans are trolling the live chat on Twitch saying they are only here for Omega. I mean, are they wrong, though? Are they wrong? I'm here for both. I think Impact Wrestling is kind of exciting enough to get me to tune in.
Triple XL.
Right, and they've lost a lot of weight. Well, congratulations.
Here's the Motor City Machine Guns, my
A hell
boys!
of a lot easier than it was going to be beating us and making a name at our expense, AC. Larry D, we pinned you, Skull and Bones for the victory. Like, it's happened to so many teams before, so don't feel too bad about it. And step 2 was what?
The North.
The North. The North couldn't even get it together enough to take us on in a tag team match because they're at each other's throats. So, Josh Alexander, Chris Sabin singles match, Sabin wins. And I don't even know if there's going to be a North for us to wrestle again. And that's a shame. They were a great tag team, but they weren't the Motor City Machine Guns. And step 3 was what?
That would be the Good Brothers.
That's right. The Good Brothers, the most important step. Step number 3. Good Brothers, let me drop a couple facts on you guys. Fact number 1, you never pinned either one of us for those tag team titles. Fact number 2, we have a rematch clause in our contract, and we haven't redeemed it yet. But here's the thing, Gallows is injured, whatever. I don't care where Gallows is. He isn't here. But you know what? Carl, you are here. And tonight, I got you one-on-one. And you know, we're going to give you a little preview of what it's going to be like when you lose those tag team titles to us in the future. There's only room for 2 machine guns in this company, and you ain't one of them.
Oh, that's a good promo. That's a good way to end. There you go. There's the hook. Hey, it's Omega! Hey, what the AEW marks came for.
You don't toss to the 2012 G1 finalists like that. This guy could even make the finals of the Best of the Super Junior.
And they took your name.
Gunner,
right?
You get him.
Oh, man. God, you
Go
can't
get
sit there and
him.
listen to this garbage any longer.
Get him.
Hey, let's watch. This is going to be good.
This is going to be great. It's Gunner.
All right. That's what you get. Watch that be everything. Watch that be everything. Watch them just dust their hands off and say, there's your Kenny Omega segment. Bye-bye. Watch that be everything. That'd be so fun. Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for the troll job of Kenny Omega. I'm here for them announcing Kenny Omega showing up every single week and him just having a silly little moment. Because here's the thing. You won't know when Kenny Omega is going to get involved in something, right? You know, like there's the drawing power, the idea of advertising Kenny Omega each week in some pre-recorded segments on this bus. You get the ability to, what's it called? You get the ability to, what am I looking for? The ability to sell more views, I guess, is the way to put it, you know, to get more people to tune in. I've just muted the background audio because Melissa Santos just started talking and probably going to be reading along in the live chat. There's a lot of people there for her to interact with. So, hi, Melissa Santos. Conman's watching along, but we're not listening to you. So, have a good little in-between here at Impact Wrestling. What I do like about Impact Wrestling on Twitch, generally speaking, is they do have like recaps in between commercial breaks. So, you know, there's like old matches being shown, old moments, old top 10 moments, all that. It's kind of cool over on Twitch. And even when they're not live with Impact Wrestling, they have a constant flow of videos re-airing old shows, old moments, like I said, top 10s, top whatever, top 5s. It's a pretty cool little Twitch channel, so if you guys haven't done so, make sure you follow Impact on Twitch. It's a good place to watch their stuff if you can. Is AEW collaborating with Impact Wrestling? I believe so. I believe they are. It certainly seems that way. They seem to have some sort of grand scheme being put together right here. Kenny Omega trying to be the belt collector. It seems like that's the goal of this current rendition of Kenny Omega with Don Callis by his side. And the reason it works is because it's just, we don't know what's going to happen. It's almost unforeseeable. We have no clue what promotions are going to actually work with AEW and truly work with AEW. You know, like, are you willing to put your title on another contracted superstar? You know, like, there's these big questions that we're gonna have to have answered for us in the coming months, I would say. I would definitely say. Have a good night there, Raul. Have a good night, buddy. Who did I vote for? What's this? Who did I vote for Ring of the Year? Ring of the Year. Ring of the Year. What do you mean? The Ring of the Year. Which ring is better? Raws, SmackDowns, NXTs, AEWs, MLWs? How about New Japan? How about Ring of Honor? How about NWA? How about wherever? AAA? Ring of the Year? I have no idea. No idea. Arena of the Year? I would say Thunderdome Arena of the Year. But we're just waiting for Impact Wrestling to return, everybody. Tell me what your favorite moment in Impact Wrestling history is. What do you think? But also, while you're at it, make sure you guys leave a like on this video. We've got 63 likes. Come on now, folks. Come on, leave that like. All right, I know it gets annoying, me telling you to leave likes, but please leave likes. Seriously, please. Probably the ring on Raw 2 weeks ago. That one was pretty good. You know what? I preferred the one about 5 weeks ago, right? Hey, Brian D'Ambrosio says, your match of the year was going to be Walter versus Dragunov, but I went with the tag title match at Revolution. That was a really good one, wasn't it? Really, really good one. Get that like spite, though. What was my most favorite moment in wrestling? Most favorite moment in wrestling. Here's Karl Anderson. Let me think about that.
You seen the Motor City Machine Guns? Oh, man.
And Rich Swann.
Because I'm gonna go knock Chris Sabin's ass out. I saw what he had to say.
Whoa. Chill, man. You can't easily wait till tonight. Y'all got a match tonight.
No. I'm handling this right now. Right this second.
Why? Because Kenny told you to?
Oh.
Whoa. He's my friend. I call him Kenny. You call him Champ.
So, do you have something to say?
Oh, here's the Motor City Machine Guns.
My name or something.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said he was gonna knock your lights out, baby.
Time out. Hey, you know what? Rich had a great idea. We'll save this for the ring. I'll see you later.
All right.
In the ring? Yeah. That's where I fight best.
My man was machine gun turned into Jabberjaws. Then he saw y'all. You got it.
Tensions on the rise.
So Rich Swann's becoming a pretty decent babyface. Pretty decent babyface, I would definitely say. I think it's Moose time. I would maybe say my favorite moment in wrestling, it's either got to be when Jeff Hardy jumped off of the top of the steel cage and did the Whisper in the Wind on Umaga, just because it's one of the most memorable moments for me. It's one of the first memories that I remember about wrestling. I loved I'm Sorry, I Love You, Shawn Michaels kicking Ric Flair. I loved Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 25 as a whole. I loved CM Punk kissing Vince McMahon in the WWE goodbye. But anyways, guys, it's time for Moose. 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 Yeah. All right. Here's the man known as Moose. He's got a mic.
Injury update. Willie Mack will physically not be able to compete in the Impact Wrestling ring for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And I know you're asking, why is that? Because I hurt Willie Mack, because that's what I do. I hurt people. And the funny thing is, I haven't even been angry yet. I don't think you guys at home will understand what I'm capable of doing when I actually get angry. But do you know what makes me angry? The fact that everything I've done to Willie Mack the last few weeks, and all you guys keep talking about is the Impact World Champion, Rich Swann.
Yeah.
Rich Swann, I respect you. I think you're fierce. I think you're a great competitor. But the difference between me and you is that you stay hurt while I hurt people. Now I want you to do me one favor, Rishwan. Call your good old buddy Willie Mack and ask him one simple question. What does pain feel like?
Oh.
Is he here?
Oh.
Is Willie Mack here?
Is Willie Mack here? Oh my God, Willie Mack is here.
Pain feel like?
Okay. Willie Mack's here. Apparently he's not allowed to come out.
I just came out here to talk to this man. Willie, I know you're angry, but before you take another step, you need to ask yourself this question. Do you really want to make me angry?
Thought you were already angry.
I didn't come out here to wrestle. I'm not even mad at you, Moose. I'm mad about losing to you. I'm mad about you putting me on the shelf for a few weeks. The thing that pisses me off the most, see, I've been fighting my entire life. And when a referee decides, when I'm done, tell me when I can't go no more, when I know I got plenty left, that really pisses me off.
What are you trying to say, Willie? Spit it out. What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands.
Oh.
No referee gonna tell me when I'm done, nobody else coming from my own mouth. So I'm gonna have a match with you at Genesis, an I Quit match.
Oh.
Where I make my own decisions.
Oh, wow.
Like I said before, Willie, I know you're angry, but I don't think you're being smart because I don't think I'm the guy you want to have an I Quit match with.
Well, I came out here to deliver a message. I ain't come out here to wrestle. So, but this part of the message is going to have to be face-to-face.
Oh, okay. All right, Willie. And he's in the ring. We got ourselves a brawl. All right, well, good job, security. God, security, you suck. We got a big old brawl.
Genesis on Impact Plus, Saturday night, January the 9th.
Cool, so Saturday night, January the 9th. Genesis Impact Plus, everybody. Looks like it's going to be an I Quit match between Moose and Willie Mack, and Moose just gets his hand on Willie Mack. Oh, no. A part of Moose's suit was ripped by the security man, and the security man just got bowled over by the big bad Moose. And Moose just throws him to the side. There's a kick. Come on, security, do your job.
Moose will certainly be fined for what he did here tonight.
Wow, there we go.
Moose telling Willie Mack, I'm not the one that you want to face in an I Quit match. I'm not even angry yet. You haven't even seen anger yet. Perhaps
all right.
I saw a flash of Moose's anger.
I would argue that we're looking
Sure.
at angry Moose right now.
We're looking at an angry Moose right now.
They have to utter the two most embarrassing words in a fight.
Oh, man, that's too funny. We're looking at an angry Moose right now. Here's Moose again.
What exactly do you want, Gia?
Can you tell me what happened out there?
I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm tired of all these independent wrestlers that's looking for opportunities, coming out there and putting their hands on the superstars. One of those security guards just ripped my shirt. Now understand you independent wrestlers trying to get opportunities as security guards, wrestlers, whatever the hell you're trying to do. But make this clear, don't you ever put your hand on me. In fact, these guys can't even last 3 minutes in the ring with me, so why the hell are you touching me? But I proved my point today. The next time you put your hands on me,
doesn't like independent guys.
Just like Willie Mack, you will get hurt.
Rohit! Chris Bey!
Chris Bey and
I just had to
Rohit.
stop by and say congratulations on the L you took at Final Resolution. You are no longer the X Division champion. What a day. This is great. I'm loving it.
Are you done? Are you done? Because, you know,
Hey, Kevin Wade.
Final Resolution, I'm not the only one that lost my match for a belt, you know what I mean? But at Hard to Kill, guess what? I get my rematch for my X Division Championship belt. What are you doing? You're not doing that. I can tell you that right now.
You're right, I'm not doing that. You really want to take a rematch? You think that's the easiest way to get your belt back? Okay, suit yourself. You go ahead and do the work. I had an idea for you, but if that's how you want to do it, that's how you want to play it.
Chris, what do you got cooking? What's going on?
It's really simple. So check this out, right? If you take Manic, pull that stupid mask off, and prove to the world what we both know, that's TJP.
Oh.
I'm certain they're just going to hand you back the title. You won't even have to do anything. They will hand it back to you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Obviously I thought of that. It was always in my head, but I really wanted to beat him up, but that's a great idea. You know what I mean? Great minds, they think alike. So yeah.
Hey, Flying Ryan. Thank you, buddy.
That's what we should do. That's perfect. I just need to unmask him and feel that it's TJ, and then boom, the belt comes right back to me where it belongs. Perfect.
Well, guess what?
That's going to be loud. We'll sing it in just a sec, okay?
Come with me, and then you'll get your opportunity. And then, right? Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Roll with me.
Okay.
Roll with me.
All right.
Okay. You want to roll with me?
I'll do it.
Pull up with me. Come on now.
Chris Bey. Captivating character. Anybody else getting a very a good vibe from Chris Bey? Anyone else? Like, that character's unique. All right, everyone, let's get right into our little... Woo! A little sweet knees action. Let's sing it. All right. So, if you guys don't know the words, you're going to learn today. It's the cringiest song online, but it goes a little something like this. So, let's sing it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sweet knees are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Woo! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And then we got ourselves a 5-bomb up in here from Jason Barker.
You know it's plural for moose. Me's lucha lit, lucha lit, lucha lit, lucha lit, lucha lit. Lucha lit, lucha lit, lucha lit, lucha lit, lucha lit, lucha lit.
Jason Barker. I will find you. And I will... Well, first of all, Moose and Meese. Good one. But second of all of those luchas can go right up your bum. No. No more. No more. Right up the bum. Okay. But yeah, there we go, guys. That was a solid moment there with Chris Bey right before the commercial break. I like this character of Chris Bey. His appearance, his look, he seems like he's got a bit of a gimmick. He's a captivating heel without him being a bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, without him being evil. You take a look at somebody like, let's say, Cesaro in WWE. The difference between face Cesaro and heel Cesaro is drastic. Why? You know what I mean? Why? Like, why is it as soon as the person turns heel is like every demeanor? It's like you go from being to mean. You know, Shinsuke Nakamura is whatever it did with his hands. To, you know, and it doesn't really make sense. For Chris Bey, though, very neat to see him kind of play a very similar character to his babyface character, not change much, but just add a level of sliminess to him, a level of, oh, this guy's got something else going on in the back of his mind. Almost like a Kevin Owens type of character. That's what I love about Kevin Owens. The character of Kevin Owens is not much different between his babyface character and his heel character. It's why I say Kevin Owens is one of the most versatile players in all of WWE. Kevin Owens, you know, when he's a heel, the difference between his babyface character and his heel character is that you can tell he's got something going through his head. He's planning some sort of like something. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely a very interesting character with Chris Bey. I look forward to seeing where they go with it. Seth Amphetamines, how you doing, my man? Apparently fantastic because you sent us oh no. I don't even really want to run this. I mean, I don't really want to, but I'm not ready.
Lucha, 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 yummy face, rushed face, 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 yummy face, rushed face.
Oh, it's Tony. Tony and Tony.
City Council meeting. And now the owner of AEW.
Tony Khan and Tony Schiavone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Schiavone. It's great to be here on Impact Wrestling, helping to fund your program via these paid ads. You get a lot of nice things here on Impact Wrestling. One of those things is you get to see the AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega. I'm going to let you keep seeing Kenny. I'm not going to slap an injunction on him because I think Kenny Omega is one of the two best wrestlers in the world, along with Jon Moxley, who he stole the championship from. I think there's nobody better than Kenny Omega to go around and show the image of AEW. I just wish he hadn't won the title the way he did. Don Callis, you came to my show and you taught me a lesson. You taught me nothing, Don. We did our biggest rating of the year. I got one of the greatest champions in the world, and he's out doing free press for us that I'm not paying for. I'm happy to pay for these ads, though, Don, and I'm going to teach you a thing or two about the wrestling business. I'm going to see Kenny tomorrow. You're welcome to come with him if you want, and then I'll start teaching you your lessons.
Lesson number one would be where to watch Access. I don't even know where to find it. If you ask your smart TV to put on Access, it says, dude, why? All right, we'll be on TNT
Oh, what a shot!
8 o'clock, 7
What a
Central.
shot!
Here's the lineup. Hangman Adam Page teams with members of the Dark Order to take on Matt Hardy and Private Party.
I love this.
The
This is
American
acting.
Cody Rhodes,
You know
one-on-one
what?
against Angelico of TH2.
I got a theory
The two
here.
greatest wrestlers in Impact history now with AEW, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. They will take on the hot new young duo of the Acclaimed coming up tomorrow night. You know, I asked Daniels and Kazarian, remember when Impact had fans when they were TNA? And they said, no, we don't. And then we will have a gigantic 14-man tag match tomorrow night live. Inner Circle, Chris
What the
Jericho,
frick?
MJF, Sammy Guevara, Santana Ortiz, Wardlow, Jake Hager against the men who came to the aid of Orange Cassidy a week ago. Top Flight, the Varsity Blondes, Brandon Cutler, and the Best Friends. Sting will be with us live.
This is just a whole big ad for
AEW.
AEW.
Wrestling's top prize.
This is amazing.
The champion, Kenny Omega.
Don, you're welcome to come with him, and I'll start teaching you your lessons about the wrestling business. Thank you, Impact Wrestling. It's been a pleasure.
Oh my God. Wow.
A sickness. A disease.
What is this now?
I lost my mother to
Oh, it's Eric Young. Okay, really quickly. I know this Eric Young promo is going on and we want to listen to it, but with the rumors that AEW wants a second weekly episodic television show, I wonder if they have decided against necessarily creating a second weekly episodic television show for now, and have decided instead to enter this partnership with Impact Wrestling, promote their stuff on Tuesdays, and then eventually have a big payoff of it. I think that's where they're going with it. They realized that it probably wasn't the best decision to have a second show right now, and instead made a partnership that will still promote their matches coming up this week, get some extra hype around it, while creating buzz in the wrestling community just by having the AEW champion go out there. I think it's cool.
I'm going to baptize you in the holy water of change.
Okay. So Cody... Woo! Chris Bey has arrived. Bey is Bey. Well, he's got star vibes, man. He legit has star vibes. And he's got Rohit with him coming down to the ring. So Cody Deaner and Eric Young together. certainly going to be interesting to see where that goes. Where do you think that's leading, folks? Diener and Young, along with what's that big dude's name? Dory? Jack Dory? Is it Jack Dory? Is that what the big dude's name is that is partnered with Eric Young? Joe Dorian? Joe Dorian. Okay. Here comes Manik, though. I must say, this is actually a somewhat captivating mid-card storyline. Anybody could challenge for the X Division Championship except for TJP. TJP technically didn't challenge for it because Manik is a different character, right? He's not TJP, even though it's the TJP wrestler underneath the mask. So now Rohit is pissed off because, rightfully so, TJP wasn't supposed to be able to compete for it, and Rohit wants to rip the mask off of Manik, exposing the world that it's TJP underneath of there. So, interesting storyline for the X Division Championship. I like it. I gotta admit, I think I like this storyline. So, let's get this one up here on the screen, and then I'm gonna ask you guys who do you think is going to win as well.
I think that what Chris Bey did was brilliant. We've seen him do this before. He finesses situations to work in his favor. That's what he's doing.
The finesser. Oh, that's such a good gimmick for him. He finesses situations to make it suit better for him.
Happy Tuesday, by the way.
Well, the paid advertisements from AEW's Tony Khan continue here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV. We told you 2020 is winding up in a strange way here on Impact Wrestling.
Yep.
So it is Chris Bey.
All right. Who do we think is going to win, folks? Type here in the live chat either vote Bey or vote Manik right now for whoever we think is going to win. And remember, everybody, if you could do me a solid, leave a like on this video, please. As Manik reverses that one, sidestepping around Chris Bey, has him up, tilt-a-whirl into a little bit of a, oh my God, torture rack of sorts. All the way up, now a little bit of an airplane spin, and drops him down face first. Bey is in a little trouble. Now Manik takes him by the head, puts him up against the ropes. Bey with a beautiful reversal, dropping down to one knee. Manik, though, catches himself in the ropes like a human Spider-Man. Nice sidestep right there. Chris Bey in a little trouble as Manik comes leaping over the top rope and takes down his opponent. Manik's a kind of cool character, but they just made the mistake of going to commercial off of a high spot. Have some drama. Have something extra before you cut to commercial break. I say that with WWE. It helps with production. And I'm going to say that here with Impact Wrestling. So when I say cut to commercial break with some drama, what I mean by that is something that is going to get the viewer to sit on the edge of their seat and stick through the next 5 minutes of non-wrestling, stick through the commercials. You want to get to the other side, because on the other side is obviously the middle part or the conclusion of the match, if you have a match broken up by commercial break. And if you're able to have a high moment happen that excites the fans, that gets people pumped up, and then you're going to cut to commercial break, when you have somebody at ringside, okay, somebody like Rohit right there, you should have some sort of drama bit before you cut to commercial break. Whether it be Rohit, maybe maybe he throws a chair inside of the ring. The referee goes to throw the chair out of the ring, right? Just because the ref is distracted. As his back is turned, you have Rohit go towards Manik and try to take the mask off a little bit. Just don't actually give anything. Just tease something. Tease him trying to take the mask off and then cut to commercial break. Or let Manik punch him in the face, knock him down, and then cut to commercial break. Something that is going to hook the viewer for the next 5 minutes of time. And a high spot is great, but it doesn't hook the viewer. What it does is it makes the viewer pop, and then the die-down effect after the next 5 minutes of decompressing, but you're not really decompressing from much. So the moment is almost lost on you, right? You just had that moment happen. You're like, oh, sweet. And then you cut to commercial break and you lose what the effect of that move was over the last 5 minutes, as opposed to something that has you thinking throughout the commercial break. Let's say the mask being trying to be taken off. There's something that makes you want to tune back in on the opposite side of the commercial break. You don't want to turn away, right? Especially now in 2020. When, and the current day and age as it is, we have such short attention spans that we're willing to click off of whatever. If there's an ad that lasts longer than 5 seconds, if we don't have the ability to skip that ad right away, we'll click off of a video on YouTube. That's just how we are these days. So you got to really captivate the viewer, especially if you're going to rely on commercial breaks to earn your ad revenue from. You got to really hook that viewer. It's called a cliffhanger. Wait, never mind. You're damn right. It's called a cliffhanger. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Just a better cliffhanger than a suicide dive or a over-the-top rope flip or whatever freaky dicky high spot that they've got, right? Some high spots work going to commercial break. Ones where you're going to need the performers to recover. Moments like going through a table, maybe a gigantic superplex to the outside of the ring, something along those lines. A steel chair shot, to the head, maybe into the steel steps. Into the steel steps can work, even into the steel steps. It's vicious enough looking that it could make some people question, oh, okay, all right. You know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. And I hope I explained that well. But it's just one of my things with wrestling, and I don't mean to ever harp on it. And this is not me saying that they're doing a bad job. It's just something that I notice when I watch wrestling shows. Do you guys notice it? Let me know here in the live chat. You say that's Sonata underneath of Manic's mask. I'm pretty sure it's TJP, but who knows? The tattoos that he has are probably the thing that's going to give him away, for the most part. You got timed out for saying "shut up, lady." Well, then maybe don't say "shut up, lady." I don't know. We try to be positive here in the live chat. We try to have good conversations with each other. And it is what it is. It is episodic TV, which needs cliffhangers to keep us engaged. Absolutely. Do I believe that it's going a bit far in America with sports teams having to change their names? Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. It's just a freaking name. It's a name. I had this conversation with my dad, actually, who's the former known as the Redskins, formerly known as the Redskins, the now Washington Football Club. He's a big Washington Football Club fan, that's the team he roots for. And he was saying oh, it's so stupid that I have to now go out and buy a new piece of merch or new jersey, or I got to buy new logo, this and that, and oh, it's so stupid that all my stuff is out of date now. And all I could think of was really? That's the complaint. That's the complaint, that you, who has the ability to buy more stuff, that's your complaint. That's the complaint. And when you take a moment to take a step back and realize why the complaints are there, the amount of pain and suffering that they have gone, not they, I hate using the word they, that certain groups have gone throughout time and history. If it's a name that constantly reminds you of that history, and it's painful, and it's not nice to see people walking around town with this logo on your cap, right? It makes sense. It's just a team name change. It's catching up with where we are in history. That's just all it is. I don't think it's a big deal. At the end of the day, I really don't think it's a big deal. I understand. Here's the thing. I understand the connections we have with it. And there's the bigger deal that people are probably having a tough time losing, because you connected with this logo, you connected with this jersey, you connected with the players that played for this team under this name, right? And I understand that. And the history books will still always show that. But the history that we create moving for the next 50 years, what do you want the history books to say for the next 50 years? And it's at the point now where, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's like Impact Wrestling changing their name from TNA to Impact Wrestling. TNA had a lot. This is not saying it's anywhere near the same level on the racial SJW, whatever you want to call it. I'm not good at explaining this stuff, but it's nowhere near on that same level. But like, to put it into simpler wrestling terms right here, it's like when TNA had a lot of crap going on with their name right there, and they decided, you know what, we're never going to ignore the history books with TNA, but we're going to change the name here to represent what we want to represent moving forward. Sort of deal, right? If that's to put it into wrestling terms. I get it. I understand people being upset with it. But at the end of the day, if your biggest complaint is, I'm going to have to go out and buy a new jersey or a new baseball hat, it sucks to suck. You know what I mean? Like, if that's the biggest problem that you have. If I was told tomorrow that my Toronto Maple Leaf jerseys were somehow offensive in some way and they were needing to change it in order to be a more inclusive society, all right, it would suck, it's $200, it's not a cheap jersey, but okay, right? Okay, if that's what it is, okay, I'll drop another $200 and I'll replace my jersey with the proper whatever, with the most up-to-date whatever, right? So I that's just kind of the way that I look at it. Exactly, and things are starting to come to light even more so now, Kevin Langoff. I mean, I've learned a lot about Canada's national shame with the way that we've treated Indigenous people over, forever. It's really disgusting, I never really thought about the reserves, and it's just Canada's national shame, and, I've learned a decent amount about it. There's still a lot to learn about it, but it's opened my eyes, It's opened my eyes. Big crossbody right there. Oh, double knees to the midsection. And now TJP has him up. Sorry, that's Manik. And he kicks him down with the detonation kick.
Manik turns his focus to Rohit momentarily.
You don't think you should cancel a name? What? Well, canceling something that's obviously giving a platform. What? That's a bad take. I'm sorry, Barker. I love you, bud, but that's a bad take. It's just a name. It's just a name. It's just a name, and if those groups are having some issues with it, you can change a name. Oh, Rohit attacks Bey from behind, and that match is over. Rohit just hit Chris Bey, and that means Chris Bey wins.
The referee has disqualified Manik. Your winner as a result of a disqualification, Chris Bey.
So Chris Bey lit the short fuse that is Rohit Raju.
Well, there you go. Chris Bey picks up the win and gets out of there.
Hey, it was a brilliant plan on the part of Chris Bey, and regardless of how it went down, Josh, the record book shows Chris Bey has just defeated the X Division champion.
Oh, sorry about this, Barker. I didn't see your two-bomb right here. He says Hornswoggle in a diaper. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think Hornswoggle in a diaper has left the chat. JK Hornswoggle in a diaper! Ghost Rider asking me, hey Con, for CMU, why don't I use 2K20? Good question. Because when we did switch over to 2K20, it completely erased all of my data on 2K20 after about 70 hours of creating creating characters and everything like that. So that's why we don't use 2K20 anymore. It's Sting! It's more disturbing on my TV, is it? Is this one really disturbing? Khan in a diaper. Welcome everyone to the show, though. If you haven't done so, please make sure you leave that like. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Well, I mean, I think what we're getting at now with the video game industry is we're starting to realize that games should never be rushed out. Never, ever, 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 ever. If a game is running behind, a game is running behind. You know, we're starting to get to the point where video games are such a large undertaking that if it's not ready, it's not ready. You know, if you're not ready by a certain date, because you can't always put an end date on big projects. And, you know, if it's not ready, it's not ready. You say Cyberpunk's the perfect example. It's a great follow-up example. I'm thinking of WWE 2K20 at launch. How it was not ready, and they could have very well just did a roster update, a new entrance update sort of deal with WWE 2K19. You could have done that, and it would have been fine.
Josh, I've been looking everywhere for you because I owe you an apology, okay? I know we're not number one contenders because we lost that final resolution. I lost.
My microphone's a little fuzzy?
That final
Is it?
resolution. But everything is going to be fine because I have a plan and everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine.
Stop. Listen to me. It's time for you to listen to me. You have been my tag team partner. You have been my best friend. You have been the brother I never had. And I'm telling you this right now because I love you. Please, pay attention. You need to figure this out. You need to get help. We cannot be a team right now. I want more than anything for the North to be doing what we need to do best. Right now, no, you need help.
We're on the same page. We are on the same page. I will go get help. Okay. Because, Josh, we will always have your back. We? Yes.
We?
We.
We? Wait, what?
Couldn't help but hear what's going on with you and your partner. Don't you think it's time to move on? I'm sure you know this, but I'm a tag team specialist, tag team legend, if you will. In fact, I once won the tag team championship in front of 82,000 people. I've even been Impact Wrestling tag team champion. So what do you think, Josh? The walking weapon, the most professional wrestler, we unite as one. What do you think?
Ryan, I think I'm already in a terrible mood. And I think I'd rather kick your ass.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's not good for Brian Myers. That is not good at all. Good luck, Myers. All right. The music that Impact Wrestling has on their Twitch kind of bops, not gonna lie. But what are you guys thinking of the show here so far tonight? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Fist emoji? What do you think? We've seen a little bit of Kenny Omega tonight, not much. About 30 seconds worth, if that, maybe 20 seconds worth. Karl Anderson, obviously going to get into something here later on tonight as well, but I'm going to give it a fist emoji. You know, I'm enjoying it enough. It's been an hour, so we still got ourselves another hour. We'll see how the final hour goes, but the first hour was relatively enjoyable. It's just such a different vibe. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm watching Impact Wrestling, it's a bit of a different vibe. I just kind of kick back, enjoy it. Whatever happens, happens. Follow the story, take the story at face value, maybe complain a little bit. Be a wrestling fan, you know? Yeah. I love to watch people playing for ideas and how I might improve some graphics. Well, is that why you like the Minecraft stuff? Actually, let me ask you guys even more here, because I'm starting to promote it a little bit. What are your guys' thoughts about? Sorry, I was just watching what happened on TV. What are your thoughts about my Minecraft series that we've got kind of started up now. We got 3 episodes. They're all live on the channel. You can check it out. They're ranging from an hour and a half to 3 hours in length, I believe. You love it? It's cool. It's easy to watch because it's not 3 hours. Well, I mean, it was 3 hours today. We were live with Minecraft for 3 hours today, which is crazy. Cool. It's been a good breather from wrestling. I agree, man. I agree. It's been good. Nice calming contrast to wrestling streams. So what you guys are kind of saying is it's kind of like the perfect sub-series on this channel, right? Real cool. The pixelated graphics, yeah. Any chance of Minecraft after Impact? Nope, not tonight, my friend. If I am able to get... What do I have to write tomorrow? What's that? If I am able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 segments created tomorrow or at least not created, sorry. 10 segments basically written, recorded, and voiced over. Then we should be able to go live with Minecraft tomorrow. If I'm able to get that all done. I've got my alarm set for 8 a.m. tomorrow. Gonna kind of wake up, get right at it, and then hopefully we'll be good to go. So I would like to go live with Minecraft tomorrow. I would. But tonight, no. And I think for the most part, unless anything changes, you guys probably won't see me live late at night anymore with Minecraft. You might get the odd one here or there. The reason that I did that was because Becca wasn't here, and obviously my girlfriend, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about. Becca wasn't here, and she was up at the cottage for the whole weekend, and I had literally all Saturday night to myself. Nobody in the house. I was kind of going to be bored, so I'm like, let's go live with Minecraft late at night. But most likely the Minecraft streams are going to be like in the afternoon at like 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's a good time for me to run it because then I can run it for 2 to 3 hours, even push into the 4-hour mark if I wanted to. And I still am able to get my little bit of time that I get with my girlfriend. I don't get much time with her. You know, we work completely opposite schedules. I'm live most nights with wrestling. She works as a teacher, so she's working during the day. And then right now, obviously, still in her second job, which fills up even more time. Here's Kenny and Karl.
12 G1 finalists right here, folks.
King of what I've done? The King of Fukuoka, exactly,
Okay,
Don.
Let's forget about Rich, okay? Let's forget about Rich. He's not in our leagues, okay? He's a bitch. He's Rich the bitch.
Well, whoa.
Rich the
Okay,
bitch.
see, Kenny's just said it all.
You've got Sabin.
Why don't you go? You're gonna let them treat you like this? Why don't you go out there, take your name back? You're supposed to be the guy. Come on, man. You're not gonna take this, are you?
Time out. You guys are
Yeah.
trying to work up the machine gun
You're
again.
the
I
guy.
get that. You guys like working me up. See,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not gonna let you guys
All
stir
right,
me
pal.
up. I'm gonna handle Sabin. I'm gonna get ready.
Don't worry.
He knows we're working.
Don't worry. No. Actually, I'm kind of pissed off.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Rich Swan?
I'm not gonna let this guy run around and run the show. It's not what I'm here. Not on my time. I came here to make this about me, about us.
Yeah, it's about us.
This isn't about Rich Swan, okay? This isn't about.
I
Rich
like
Swan.
it.
It's not about Rich Swan. No, I'm sorry. Sorry about what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
It's been a long time coming.
Oh!
AEW World Champion Kenny Omega seems to be getting a little bit agitated.
So Omega getting a little agitated, folks. It looks like maybe Omega's going to get physical. But here comes a very interesting team. Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of these two.
Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz defeated the Sea Stars in the opening round of the Knockouts Tag Team Championship tournament. They now face the team of
I like this team, man.
who defeated the team of
I kind of hope these two win the Knockouts Tag Team Championships. I really hope that's what happens. They got to get past Taya and Rosemary, though. I could see something happening in this match that Taya and Rosemary don't get along, and it leads to these two winning. Fan of them, though. What do you guys think? Are you fans of them? Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz? But here's Taya. Taya Valkarie. You just met Tasha Steelz last Saturday. Awesome, dude. How'd you do that? Was she at an indie event or something? Like, what indie events are even running right now? With fans. Yeah, where'd you meet her? Synergy Pro Wrestling? Sweet. New Jersey. Oh, cool. Never heard of this promotion before. Pretty dope. Sweet.
Rosemary is a former Knockouts champion.
Here comes Rosemary.
Sends chills down your spine, and imagine not just watching this on television, but imagine standing across the ring from the leader of the Highlands, from the demon assassin, Rosemary. Madison Rain, you've been in the ring when this has gone down. What does it do?
Rosemary an interesting character, isn't she?
Yeah, I don't have to imagine it. I've lived it. And there's a chill that comes over this entire arena when Rosemary comes to the ring.
So did she just look in her cupboard one day and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna name myself Parsley"? No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna name myself Oregano. No, can't be that. Can't be that. Rosemary! That's the one. I wonder if that's what happened.
Who, in the opinion of the public, are the front runners to become tag team champions.
Sure, and if you look at this match on paper.
All right, so who will win? It's either gonna be Tasha and Kiera, the heels, or will it be the team of Taya and Rosemary? Face team. All right, get your votes in, folks. Who do you got? Vote heel, vote face right here in the live chat. Vote heel for Tasha and Kiera. Vote face for Taya and Rosemary. Into the cover, count of 2, kick out there by Tasha Steelz.
Rosemary watching as Taya Valkarie smiles in the direction of Kiera.
Like, I would love to see Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz get the upset win here, but considering it's Rosemary and Taya Valkarie, or however the hell you pronounce her name, I always mispronounce it. I say it in many different ways. You know, when you got those two star powers in the ring, it's going to take some sort of split, some sort of distraction, I think, for Kiera and Tasha to pick up the win. I'd kind of love to see them win, though, but I don't think it's going to happen, if I'm being honest. I'd love to see it, but I don't think it's happening. Kenny WR Jetty Monk 23. How you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Brian Schaefer says, vote. Oh, you got a freaking heel? That's so weird, Brian. That's actually funny. Oh, Kiera Hogan grabbed by her hair and thrown all the way across the ring.
And we'll see what happens at Hard to Kill. We'll see who leaves as Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Will it come from this side of the bracket? Will it come from this match here? Or will it be
the baby faces? Yes, he is.
left in the Tag Team Championship tournament? Cannot wait to find
Oh, Tasha Steelz takes advantage of a distracted Rosemary, kicks her across the back of the head, and that's going to allow Kiera Hogan. Oh my God, nice stunner right there. And she's going to go to the cover. Might have taken a little too long. Count of 2, kick out by Rosemary. Kiera Hogan working those camera angles. There's no doubt about that. And there's a tag to Tasha Steelz, who's officially in the ring. Tasha, my favorite out of the two of Kiera and Tasha. What about you guys? Who would you pick if you had to pick one wrestler that you preferred over the other? Tasha Steelz or Kiera Hogan? Tag has been made. In comes Kiera Hogan again.
Rosemary. And they've isolated Rosemary in their corner. That's a smart strategy.
Who's the heels in this match? I believe it's Kiera and Tasha. Well, hello, Drew303. Welcome to the stream.
About Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion, and Don Callis stirring up the machine gun Karl Anderson, but it's a serious situation, and you saw Kenny Omega sort of change his...
By the way, Unreal Engine is free. You pay them 10% if your game releases. There's been a big push for indie developers. That's really good. That's really good. The future of gaming is going to be huge. You know what, though? Like, I know that we've been talking a little bit about Minecraft, but it's coming back, isn't it? Right now. It's coming back, and I'm excited to kind of get just a little bit ahead of that curve when it comes to returning players, because when that new update comes mid-2021, the Caves update, the Caves and Mountains update, I think there's going to be a huge flood of players returning, and I kind of want to be around for that. So that's kind of fun. Oh, but Kiera Hogan couldn't quite get the win right there. Tag has been made, and Kiera and Tasha working really well together right now. Really well, isolating Rosemary in the corner. But Rosemary fighting back. Right hand. Another right hand from Rosemary.
And her tag team partner. Tasha's going to take her right back into their own corner. Tasha will talk trash to Taya.
What do I play Minecraft on? Just the PC, my friend. Tasha Steelz runs into a back elbow from Rosemary. Oh, this is where Rosemary's going to take full advantage. Rosemary, oh! Just putting her legs around the side of the head of Tasha Steelz, and Tasha in a little bit of trouble. Kiera Hogan, all of her hair is now wrapped up on top of her head. What the hell? Kiera Hogan, oh my goodness. Takes her down. Rosemary can't make the tag because Taya Valkarie was taken down. My day's going pretty good. Thanks, Gamer Zach. There you go, Tasha. Show her what's up. To the cover. Count of 2. I'm actually rooting for Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan. Like, I want to see them win. What are the specs of your PC, processor, RAM, etc.? Give me 1 sec, Cayman.
Well, Tasha Steelz and Kiera Hogan showing right here tonight why they are my top.
I'm trying to remember what it is. So, computer. How do I find that? View RAM info, right? Yeah. Okay. About desktop or something like that. Where do I go to find this stuff again? I've got 16 gigabytes of RAM. I know that. Oh, here it is. Literally, I found it. Okay, cool. So I've got the Intel Core i7, 3.7 gigahertz. What else did you ask? Specs of my PC, processor, RAM, etc. I don't know too much about them. Yeah, Intel Core i7, 8700K, 3.7 gigahertz. Is what I have, and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Graphics card. Can't remember. I'd say my computer's slowly starting to slow down. Not to the point that I need a new one now, but I would definitely say we're getting close to, you know, within probably a few years, me having to look into a new one here. Oh my God, broken up there just at the last possible second by Tasha Steelz. Wait, who's this? Deonna Purrazzo. Oh my God, here we go. We talked about some sort of outside interference, and Deonna Purrazzo just took down Rosemary, and now stomping on her on the outside of the ring. Oh my God, roll up, the most dangerous move ever. Count of 2, kick out by Taya. Taya, what a neat Kiera. Side Russian leg sweep from Deonna. Kiera Hogan. Taya Valkarie distracted. Has to refocus. Super kick to the face. Kiera Oh, what a neck breaker. Bridges 2. It's over. Wow. Kiera, Hogan, and Tasha Steelz advance. Yeah, man.
Hogan and Tasha Steelz.
But Madison Rain, it's not without controversy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kevin Langoff, I didn't know that when I built this PC. I kind of went with whatever cheaper ways I could go, and I didn't realize that my motherboard was a micro. Does that make sense? A micro one? I maybe I'm quoting that wrong. It didn't have all the slots to expand upon, which for me kind of sucked because I was gonna get the HD Pro capture card that goes right in your PC, and I had it ordered and everything, and then it didn't work because I couldn't put it anywhere in the PC. There was no room. There was no extra slots for it.
Make us better.
How you doing there, Fernand Pro? How you doing?
You dreamed of me. But they were lies. Lies that told a deeper truth. That deeper truth is that professional wrestling is sick. It has a disease. You've loved wrestling since you were a child. You sacrificed everything for your love. You gave it everything. I've given it everything. You're waiting for it to give back. You're waiting for it to provide. But a disease cannot give back. It never does. The sickness cannot give. It cannot provide. A sickness can only take from you. It can't provide for me. It is only taken from me. The parasite latched onto you, and you couldn't even see it. I never saw it.
You can actually bridge multiple video cards and have one handle graphics and one dedicated to physics. Interesting. Well, anyways, what I'm kind of getting at is I made the mistake of not getting the proper motherboard. And so the ability to upgrade this PC is not quite there. So I do know that down the line, eventually, I'll probably want to do it right. Do it so that I can always upgrade it, get the proper casing. I didn't know about casing. I never really thought that it would matter, but you know, this one didn't have the proper HDMI outputs, or not HDMI. What am I talking about? Display capture, maybe display cap. I can't remember what it was. Monitor hookup, that's what it was. The little blue cables, it didn't have one of those, right? So I couldn't directly connect my monitor when I first got it, so I had to go out and I had to buy an adapter for a display port to the, to like that monitor connecting thingy that has the blue cord. I don't know the names of it. AVI, is that right? Maybe? I don't know. Not too good when it comes to tech lingo. Do not feel bad, Conman. My first PC I built, I short-circuited the motherboard because I forgot the rubber washers for the screws. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's actually really funny. There was a fishing pole spot in Impact Wrestling. I didn't know that. Stephanie Webster, what's your comment, my friend? You're going to go live. Lol, 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 lol. Oh, wow. Bruh. I wish I had 125,000 subs. Yes, no. Hi. Live chat, what's up? Well, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good, Fernand. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you. But remember, everyone, if you have not done so, please make sure you continue to leave a like on this video. We just cracked 100, so let's get this up to 150. I know we can. No, they don't have the six-sided ring in Impact Wrestling anymore. That's gone. That's gone. That was ended in the days of Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan. Oh, and there's a fish to the midsection. This is just weird. Oh my God. Wrestling's so ridiculous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so as we enter the final 40 minutes, you know, that women's match was good. Women's match worked for me. What do we still have to come here tonight? Karl Anderson versus Chris Sabin. That's it, hey? Kenny Omega and Don Callis return to Impact, so we'll probably have something else there. But I guess it's Karl Anderson, Chris Sabin. That's what we have left on the show. So really not much. Yes, I actually read your comment there, Stephanie Webster. I did, my friend.
Broken, shattered, setbacks. They strengthened me, gave me the power to overcome. And I overcame. I rose, and then...
Well, this is interesting. I don't know how much I believe this, but I got some news from WWE right here for you guys. Not broken by me, but we're reading it out loud here. So WrestleVotes just tweeted out saying, talking to a source right now who said the record low Raw rating news isn't sitting well with those in power, to a point where they expect some reactionary decisions to be made. Time will tell. We'll see. Here's Kiera and Tasha backstage.
And once we get this titles, we're going to talk about this back. What? Tasha, where's this money at? Kiera, didn't we have this conversation already? I told you I do not know where the money is. Oh. I had it in there and it's not there. So, what you telling me is, when you opened up that fanny pack and you didn't see no money in there, that wasn't part of no plan that you had, right? Kiera, plan really? I don't plan things without you. But you know what? You know what? To ease your mind, I'm going to show you again. I'm going to show you. Look, right here. Nothing in here, Kiera. Nothing. Nada. All right, I'm just saying, I'm just, what?
You Brizards ready to celebrate with the swingman, Daddy?
Oh, Johnny Swinger.
One of you hit me up on my beeper, but it doesn't matter. The swingman's here, Daddy.
Get your ass out of
Hey, ever tell you the one about me and Buddy Rose cutting the guy's finger off in Portland, Daddy?
You know what? I'm getting up out of here. And guess what? We're going to take your beer, too. Oh.
What's all the heat for, Daddy? Why all the heat? There's always more for the swingman. Well, looky what we have here. Gold fanny pack and a swingman could use.
Tim Sullivan. Okay, I appreciate your take on that one. Okay, I appreciate it. I like how you blamed my leftist culture. Apparently that you solidified your idea of me before you knew anything about me. I'm just speaking about how I thought, and if there's things that I need to have my mind open to, then please direct me in a way that I can. The things that I have been learning is that there's far more people who are offended, upset, and hurt by it. Maybe you aren't personally. Just everything that I have been reading and everything that I have been consuming and trying to learn and open my ears about is explaining why to me it makes sense. But if there's some more things that I need to understand, then please direct me in the way that I can learn some more, all right? Definitely classifying people as leftists, rightists, whatever, putting people on one side or the other is not the way to go. All right? Is absolutely not the way to go. We got to have conversation, and that's the only way that we can move forward. Okay, so you loved it. Okay, awesome, man. So that's really cool. And the way that I was trying to explain that earlier is that the idea of it being a name. You know, maybe that is accurate, that you guys, your family, your friends, the people that you knew in your personal life loved it, right? And that might be very accurate, and maybe this is a mistake. I don't personally know, right? Who truly knows until it's made? Here's the thing that I can take a look at. I can see a bunch of people who are very upset over it and who are hurt by it and proving valid points why they are hurt by it. And, you know, if it's a simple name change to go from it being hurtful, painful, and bringing up memories that maybe they're not looking to bring up, you know, maybe it's better off if you change the name. Now, this is me. You're right. This is just all that I have been able to consume so far. And if I can go in some better ways about learning this, I would love to. But this is just like, you know, kind of what I have seen and what the general consensus seems to be right now. Sisters lived here for 2,000 years. I think it's a mistake because now we have no logo representing us native people. Okay, fair enough, but Tim, I got a question to ask. Is it not offensive when you see mascots, you know, dressed up as a Native American? Is that not offensive at all? I'm actually curious. Like when you're being portrayed as like a cartoony character, is that not offensive? Oh, Brian Myers just sends him right into there. If it's not, then I understand completely. It's just I've got legitimate questions, you know, because I have seen where people are coming from, and I can understand it. But I can also understand, I want to try to understand more where you're coming from as well. Like, I want to have this conversation. It's not at all. It gives us a voice that we are still here. Okay. I'm curious now, Tim. Because this, again, I'm not questioning your way of life or anything like that. Please do not take anything that I say here in some sort of malicious way or anything like that. I'm really trying not to do that in any ways. What I want to ask here is, if let's say your kids were growing up. I'm not saying your kids per se. Kids were growing up, and they saw this representation of the culture being presented in a cartoony way, people booing them, them doing silly things. You know what I mean? Could that not be offensive to a bunch of people long term? I'm actually curious. I really am. I am. Hey, Proud Patriot USA. I'm not jumping on one side or the other completely right here. I'm actually trying to learn right now. I'm trying to learn and expand anything that I have read, because everything that I have read at this point, and this is true, at this point, it gives a lot of pros, it gives a lot of positive reasons, and it gives a lot of positive reinforcement as to why this might be the correct direction to move in. If I'm wrong, I am A-okay learning more and understanding more. I want to learn more. There's so much stuff as an individual that I am not aware of, and I need to be more aware of, right? If this is truly painful to a bunch of people, that this is happening, that this is getting taken down, that names are being changed, you know, and it's the opposite effect of what they're trying to make happen, then, you know, that needs to be addressed as well. SmackDown, #1 show. Who the hell are you talking? Who are you talking about being racist? Not sure who that is. Sources, you read all of this? Yeah, I've read this across, you know, a few articles here or there when I've been looking through online. Absolutely. Can I provide you one right now? No, because it's in passing through Twitter timelines, all that. But it's not just clicking on headlines, you know. It's reading through a few articles, trying to deepen my understanding. However, is there more that I need to deepen my understanding with? Absolutely. Absolutely there is. This is what a conversation is. It helps. Okay, here, Tim. Thank you, man. He says, I have 4 kids. They admire mascots, too. Okay, see, this is where I'm talking about the other side of a conversation. Perspective is key. I think those mascots give us a voice, and they show us that we are still here. Now it's gone, and we have no mascot. Okay. And so, and I appreciate that. Flip side of things. If there was a African-American mascot that was just being portrayed as an African-American mascot, if there was just a white person mascot being portrayed just as a white person, I don't know. Does that fit in? Is there stuff that I'm missing on that one? Must be. And again, I've got a lot of stuff that I need to learn and a lot of sides that, you know, I can read up on. So if you guys want to ever send me some stuff on Twitter, feel free to do so. And I'd love to deepen my knowledge on it, because it does need to be deepened, for sure. Not trying to say that whatever I'm thinking of is the right way whatsoever. I'm just speaking out loud here. Because I can tell you right now, the articles you're reading probably have deceitful and overblown editorials. Okay. We'll just assume that right now then, Proud Patriot USA. Can you provide me with anything that is going to give the reasons why this is not the route to go? If you can, that would be awesome. I would love to know some more. It depends on how the mascot looks. If it looks racist, then it needs revising. So then that's another fine line that we're walking along here, Tim. Because what looks racist? To some people, the mascots do look racist. To some people, not to me personally. I don't immediately think of negative stereotypes when I think of mascots. I don't. But that's not to say that some people don't, right? And I wonder, I'd like to know more of that. I want to learn more, and I know it's easy to come in and it's easy to just dismiss and say, oh, this white person here talking about this, but like I don't know it. I want to learn about it. I want to know different perspectives, and the only way you can is if you have conversation, right? Okay, and then there's a flip side there with Brandon Jordan. Okay. Hey, SmackDown #1 show, are you listening to a butt-fuck thing that I'm saying? Seriously. Are you listening to a single thing that I'm saying? I'm trying to open my ears to some people here in the live chat and understand different perspectives. What are you on about? So here's the flip side, and I do agree with this one when it comes to a mindset, right? So you believed that if one person is offended by your actions, you revise and do not do it. But Tim does make good points. So where you're coming on with the other side of that is like basically saying if you know you've upset somebody through your actions, or through whatever it is, and it has visibly upset somebody, you revise how that conversation, how that interaction went, and what went wrong in it, and try to better your mindset moving forward from it, right? I agree with that. Absolutely, Tim, and I completely understand that, and I so understand that. I really do. The big thing that we have to remember for both of us is things will never get better unless open conversations happen. Hey, SmackDown #1 show, I'm going to give you a timeout here. I'm tired of seeing your name in the chat. The big thing that we have to have is we got to have conversations moving forward so that we can deepen our understanding of different people's perspectives, right? The perspective of me, it was a fairly privileged white community that I grew up in. And so there wasn't that much diversity from where I came from. Small town, in Canada, in Ontario, not a lot of diversity. So there's a lot for me to learn. And throughout 2020, I have been really trying to keep my ears open and just absolutely hear both sides. I will admit, when all this stuff kind of started towards the start of the year, my mind went immediately here. And throughout 2020, I've been able to get myself out of that nasty loop of refreshing Twitter and seeing trends, this, that, and kind of pull myself back to critical thinking and pull myself more towards the center where I usually lie on a lot of political issues. And that's what I'm trying to do. And like, I know some of my initial thought processes would probably be more on the left side of things, right? Absolutely. I would say I'm probably a left-leaning centrist. But that doesn't mean that if I have an ideology right away that I'm not open to hearing the opposite side of it and hearing why people think in a different way, right? Hey, why did that message get deleted there, Matthew Beno? No idea why you deleted that one. You disagree with white privilege. Many white people are hurting too. Homelessness is bad amongst white people. See, here's the thing. I understand that there's a lot of white people that are hurting, and there's a lot of bad homelessness and all that. You know white privilege when you see it, especially if you do come from white communities. You know the stuck up, better than you, everybody owes me the time of day type of attitude. Yeah, it does exist, but it's not there. That's weird because it is there right from the get-go as well. You do have certain things that I don't know how to word it because I'm trying really hard not to misspeak right here because this is a very sensitive topic and I don't want people getting the wrong impression here. It does exist, right? And if you can become aware that it does exist, you can see it. And trying to become more aware of yourself and understanding what's around you and how the world kind of works, once you open your eyes a little bit more to that, you can see it, right? So it is there, but it's not there for everyone.
What's up? I know you beat Larry at Final Resolution. Yeah. And he's in jail now. Rightfully so.
It is ignorant to just throw it out there, but it does exist.
Never shoot anybody. He's been set up.
You know, every criminal mastermind has always said they've been set up or they've been framed. If you really believe that, go and prove his innocence. Good luck, bro.
You're in a dark place. I get that vibe, hey Dreamer. This is what I'm telling them. Listen, Eric Young and Joe Dorian, they beat up my tag team partner too. You know?
I know, it's just that they warped Cody's mind. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you afraid of Eric Young?
No.
Are you afraid of Joe Dorian?
I'm not afraid of anybody.
We have been in the locker room so many times. We've seen this grow. This needs to be stopped and stopped quickly. You know what? Instead of crying about the partners that aren't here, why don't you do something about this and end them before it gets worse?
Needless to say, Eric Young and Joe Doring's impact is being felt each and every week here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV.
It's because there's actual conversations to be had here. You know, they're good conversations, and people. You know, it's been a tough year. Let's just straight up say it. It's been a tough year for trying to have conversation. Everybody right now is not right now, but everybody throughout most of 2020 is sitting right on the edge right there.
January 9th, the I Quit match between Moose and Willie, Mack, and then Madison.
Proud Patriot. I'm sorry, dude. I'm agreeing to disagree with you right here, just so you know. I have seen it. It does exist. It doesn't exist to the qualities of what the definition of it is here today. But there is a definition of it, and that definition of it does exist. Not the current definition of how white privilege is. You're not born with it. Straight up, you're not. Everybody can be born on basically with the same advantages and disadvantages in life. That can happen. However, as you progress through life, it becomes a little, sometimes uncomfortably apparent that it exists. I'm straight up being honest here. It's uncomfortable sometimes to see it exist. Thank you so much, Lux7. I appreciate your support, buddy.
Earlier tonight, Anderson is a four-time IWGP Tag Team Champion in New Japan Pro Wrestler, a three-time winner of New Japan.
Guys, 2021 isn't going to be magically better. It will be a recovery year. Recovery year, though. Yeah, it's not going to magically just change at midnight at the end of the year, but it's hopefully slowly going to get better. It's something to look forward to. All right, main event time.
Lou, not today, he'll save the chopper later, buddy. Been a good show so far to me. Has me definitely interested in more.
Impact Wrestling made their return at Slammiversary, won the Impact Tag Team title shortly thereafter. They are on a quest to get their titles back. Sabin is a former X Division champion, as well as a former world champion. But right now in 2020...
Yeah, that's a fair take. That's a fair take, Jason Barker. That's a fair take. That's a fair take. All right. And like that's the thing, guys. I'm also here's the big thing that I really want to kind of reiterate right here. Yes, I'm 25 years old, and yes, I've been around long enough to be able to be at the point where my eyes should be open and I should be paying attention. However, I also want to say I am only 25 years old, and only probably within the last couple of years has my eyes been open to really the world and how it works. You know, I very much for a long period of time there, world news, current events, all of that stuff. Who cared? That's how my mind worked for just a few years ago even. But as I have began to grow a little bit here on YouTube, and as I have been meeting people from different paths of life and talking to people and hearing different stories and all that, it's making me realize that no, it's not just a who cares, shrug your shoulders and somebody else will take care of it. Kind of keep your eyes open and make sure you're aware of what's happening. Otherwise, you can become a part of the problem and not part of the solution. So it's been a lot of learning and a lot of things that is, you know, every day causing my brain to think in different ways and causing me to explore different ways of thinking even. Like, you know, that I'm never going to be able to understand everything and I'm never going to be able to comprehend everything. But I want to be able to try to understand everything that I hear. Right? I mean, I again, Proud Patriot, I understand where you're coming from, and I totally do, and I want to try to understand it even more. I disagree. I'm sorry. I do disagree with that one. I don't think, once again, that the current definition of it is accurate, but I do think that right now it does exist. Without getting too much into it, I've been pulled over twice, once for speeding, once for being on my phone. I was stupid. I was on my phone, and I've gotten 2 tickets in my life. Not once did I ever concern myself, was ever concerned, was ever worried. I felt very safe throughout the entire time, and there's lots of stories that, you know, can say differently. Not to say that these are all just different experiences in life, right? But I'm trying to keep my ears open. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyways, let's roll this 10 bomb right here. We are getting very serious as we are getting into the main event.
The King of Kings.
We'll get back to wrestling here, guys. We'll get back to wrestling. Sometimes we can have conversations. It's allowed. It's allowed. I wouldn't say that things got exasperated in here at all, to be honest. I would say that we had a good, important conversation that was done properly with people with different viewpoints, disagreeing in some ways.
To call someone and should be pointed to actual racists out there. Nowadays, it's been used to dismiss people.
But I would say that this has probably been my one of my more, not favorite conversations, but the way that we've handled this as a group here today, everybody being fairly respectful when talking about it and just talking about it. You know, I really hope that we get conversation back. Really do. But here for the final 18 minutes of the show, we will talk about the main event. We will focus on potentially Kenny Omega showing up. We will focus on this match, which we are getting into right now. It is time for Chris Sabin versus Karl Anderson.
The Impact Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, and the Motor City Machine Guns have a 3-prong attack.
Okay, so
First it was Triple XL. They picked up the victory there.
Karl Anderson versus Chris Sabin. Who do you guys think is going to win? Let's get this poll up here on the screen.
And now, part 3, if Sabin can defeat Anderson here tonight, well then the Motor City Machine Guns are in the driver's seat for the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles. Then you have the ominous presence of the AEW World Champion Kenny Omega and Don Callis. They're watching.
All right.
As they were trying to
So poll is now on the screen to get you guys votes in. Who do you think is going to win? Either vote Sabin or vote Karl right here in the live chat.
By Rich Swann or the Motor City Machine Guns and Madison Rain, you can see battle lines being drawn all over the place here in Impact Wrestling. The Machine Gun Karl Anderson was hanging out with Kenny Omega and...
Okay, Proud Patriot, dude. I'm sorry. We're having a calm, civil conversation right here. Why are you so mad at me? Please send me more stuff to educate me if you believe that I'm very much uneducated with any of this and that everything I have read is completely wrong. We might just have two different viewpoints on this, and I would love to learn more. Please, without being hostile, please, without being arrogant and mean about it, please present your case in a way that, you know, I would love to be able to learn more. Please. As opposed to just getting mad at me for having a different viewpoint right now.
Champion and Don Callis watching Impact Wrestling, paying close attention. Kenny said it earlier. I'm getting pissed off. And Kenny, in a bad mood, in a bad state of mind, that just
BF. I said BF? What does BF stand for there, Unbroken?
We get a clean break from Anderson, then we don't. As he goes low into Sabin and the Machine Gun Karl Anderson. As we
But Karl Anderson with a right hand there to Chris Sabin.
From the attack he suffered at the hands of Ethan Page. The Good Brothers will be back and better than ever as tag team champions, and Anderson driving the elbow into the face.
But here collectively, everybody, are we okay moving forward, just talking more about wrestling now? I think we've had our 20-minute conversation about this, and we need to probably move back towards what we're here to actually talk about, right? You guys, are we all collectively okay moving forward? Can we do that together? I think that would be probably really wonderful. Great conversation, guys. Seriously, great conversation for 20 minutes there.
Just raking it across the face of Chris Sabin.
Mariah McBride, thank you for subscribing. Oh, and then Sabin sent right into the corner.
Jar off the top rope there. Confidence starting to grow.
And Karl Anderson.
And Karl Anderson ran down Anderson's resume during his entrance.
So now Karl Anderson grabbing Chris Sabin by the eyes and going to bring him back towards the ropes. Oh, the referee didn't like that one.
The success that they've had with their talking shop brand. Their own
The right hand to the face. And Sabin's in trouble.
And Chris Sabin trying to fight free here, trying to get back into this matchup, and Anderson trying to shut down Sabin. Sabin's so unique in everything he does inside the ring, Madison Ring, but it hasn't been able to get out of the blocks yet due to Anderson's offense.
No, this has been a 90% Karl Anderson.
Oh, man. There's another right hand there. And Karl Anderson being backed up. I'm looking forward to TLC on Sunday as well, guys. Think you have enough pull power to make an influence? Do I have... Oh, sorry, Retro. Not this year, my friend. Not this year. We did do some pretty good stuff towards the earlier part of this year, raising $10,000 towards the COVID-19 fund for the World Health Organization. So we did pretty good there towards the start of the year to help go towards this. I'm going to be spending time with my family this Christmas. My mom, my dad, my lovely girlfriend, and my sister. So no Christmas live stream here this year. Off the ropes, right hand, right there, back elbow, reversal, Hurricanrana takedown, and down goes Karl Anderson. Boom, big kick right there, takes him down, face first goes Sabin, and he hits hard on the outside of the ring.
Window was shut quickly by Karl Anderson, who's been all over Chris Sabin. Can Anderson keep this up?
Hey, SmackDown #1 show. I'm going to give you one last try here today. I don't know what crawled into your ass and got very, very sour, but something obviously did. Whatever it is, take a moment right here. Take a chill pill. You're in timeout. Take a chill pill. If you come back and you're an asshole again, I'm blocking you.
So, this is my last segment.
Just straight up. Yeah. Sasha and Carmella will have a good match, plus excited for Roman's match, plus AJ and Drew will be fired. It's going to be good on Sunday, man. It's going to be good. Oh, he's just been an absolute troll this entire... Ember Moon? What the heck? Oh. Okay. What is this?
Follow Bud Light on Twitch to find when we're live next.
Bud Light Twitch. All right. What is happening? I'm not too sure right now. Not too sure right now. We're in commercial break, waiting for this match to get back. Make sure you guys in the live chat right here, get your votes in, though. Are you vote Sabin or are you vote Karl right here in the live chat? It was a ad on Twitch. That's what happened. So Twitch ad popped up and Ember Moon was on the Twitch ad, which is kind of funny. You got to do exclamation point, vote, and then Karl or Sabin, but make sure everything remains in lowercase letters. All right. Who do I think Asuka's partner is on Sunday? It will either be Charlotte or Naomi. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if Asuka goes in there somehow and Lana is injured but still comes down to the ring. Asuka does most of the work and then finally gets tagged in and she somehow finds a way to pick up the win. I wonder if that goes down. We'll see this Sunday. I feel like the payoff needs to be them winning the tag titles, right? But it's weird putting the tag titles on them. Yeah, as long as the conversations are civil, that's the big deal. That's the big deal. That's what we look forward to here in this live chat. What happened to Shell, Bob, Primitive, and Cody Bagg? Primitive sent some pretty nasty stuff to me over email, and I to be quite honest, as soon as people use my personal email to send some nasty stuff, I'm done with the time of day with it. Doesn't matter what apologies are kind of sent. If you're gonna send stuff to me on my personal email while I'm live streaming to try to get a reaction out of me, that's the last time that I'll interact with you, sort of deal. Shell kind of had like a blow up here at the end of the channel, but to be honest, it's probably was just a lot of things that built up over time, combined with the many other things, and I hope she is well. If she ever comes back, it would be great to see her again. Bob, one of my dearest friends, I unfortunately haven't been able to see him since SummerSlam 2019, and Cody Bagg still pops into the chat pretty much every week sometime. He's just gotten a little busy, and COVID kind of really hurt his business, so he's been working real hard on that.
Will put the Machine Guns in a prime position to challenge the Good Brothers once Doc Gallows recovers from the injuries he suffered at the hands of Ethan Page. Madison Rayne, before the break, it was all Karl Anderson. During the break, it was all Karl Anderson. Is there anything that Sabin can do? What does he need to use? His speed?
That's about as deep as I'd like to get, K-Tim, if that's okay.
I think Chris Sabin, he needs to use a combination of those things, but he's no stranger.
At the end of the day, I remember how people make me feel sometimes. You know, that's when you're online, you don't have much to go off of, but when people make you feel a certain way, you know, you remember that. You do. Why has Sonya been gone? Because that creep who tried to break into her house and all of that stuff. We got ourselves a 5-bomb right here from Paul Carpenter. How about those Buffalo Bills? I got to keep up to date with sports. I'm falling so far behind. I really don't have a clue what's going on with football at all. I haven't watched Sports Center in quite some time, so yeah. Thank you so much, though, Paul. I appreciate your support, buddy. And with that, we've got ourselves a New Bows.
How about those Buffalo Bills?
This has been a perfectly executed game by Karl Anderson against Chris Sabin.
Oh, that's
Paying attention on the floor, you can see that at times
decent amount. Try to want a reaction from you because of your platform con. Usually they'll get it. It's difficult because when you're a live streamer that focuses on trying to interact with the live chat, you're surely going to get people who are either have been in the live chat before, understand how you are, create a new account, and come back in to try to troll. That happens very often. Yeah, and you're right. They do try to get a reaction out of me. I would say probably the biggest thing over the course of 2020 for me has been finding out ways not to get emotionally attached to messages being sent in the live chat. And what I mean by that, not taking things as personally as as I probably have and continue to take things sometimes. I'm a very much a person who wears his emotions on his sleeve, and that's why this reaction channel is probably very fun to watch for you guys. But sometimes what that also means is I got a little bit of that that bubbling at the seams. If somebody just ticks me in just in that little direction, I can sometimes go off. And I was more likely to go off in that direction in 2019. I would say throughout 2020, I've really grown as an individual and become more aware of myself and how my actions are perceived. And trying to better myself in that way, to not give those reactions, to not get mad at tiny comments, to just kind of move on from them. I'm not perfect by any means, but I am trying to at least be aware of how I was as a streamer. Trying to. Hey, Jordan Coggle, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. Chris Sabin all the way up, crossbody delivered into the cover, count of 2, kick out by Karl Anderson. This has been a good match. It's been a really good match so far. Hey-oh! How you doing, my man? How you doing?
With words of encouragement for his tag team partner and best friend, Chris Sabin.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jason Barker. Hopefully we can continue to cultivate an experience like that here in this live chat, because I think we've done a decent job at making this a place for everybody as long as you are respectful. And that's a big thing that I push. If you're respectful to each other, any conversation can be had if you're respectful about it. Thank you so much, dude. Into the cover, count of 2, Karl Anderson, big kick out. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Here we go.
What I would just hope for is a civil live chat that doesn't have people like FN Matthew. In there are people who curse at you or people who lie about illnesses, because we see that.
We see right through it.
In here sometimes hash new boss.
We've seen enough of it to kind of know what the red flags are. Our community does a great job here of keeping people semi-honest, I would say. Semi-honest. It is online at the end of the day. Oh, Sabin, right hand to the face, and Karl Anderson delivers one back. Look at this, another form. Oh my God, back and forth we go. Sabin and Anderson giving it their all. Sorry, Drew. That's definitely an opinion to have, and I do appreciate that opinion. Today was a good conversation, and I think it was a great conversation to have, but we're back here talking about wrestling, and that's where we're at, as Karl Anderson and Sabin take each other down, both with a double clothesline. Both of them go down.
This just goes to show, though, Josh, both of these men are used to main event matches. They're used to those, as you call them, main event championship minutes in a match.
Refresh the boss. Thank you, man. I forgot about that, and I got to update your boss battle championship. There you go, Barker. You're the new boss, and you have become a 12-time boss battle champion. Dude, you're on fire. Absolutely zero pressure for that Glenn Cross. If that ever happened, that would be so amazing. It'd be so grateful. I'd be so grateful. But please do not ever, ever, ever feel like that is ever required from you. That is absolutely insane, that amount of support, if you ever showed that. It's not needed, but thank you, dude. Into the cover, count of 2, off the spine buster, and a kick out there by Sabin. As long as they're done properly, respectfully, and it's not just used as that one part of the storyline, then I think that it would definitely be beneficial for wrestling. You think of the Golden Lovers between Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. That's a storyline done properly when it comes to LGBTQ. Goes for the cutter. The gun stun, whatever the hell it's called. Count of 2, kick out right there by Anderson. Rolled up. Anderson gets the tights. Count of 2. Oh my God, it's over. Karl Anderson just stole a match. And Kenny Omega celebrating hard.
a good kid.
All right. Anything else going to happen with Omega?
And there's Rich Swann. There's the world champion.
Rich Swann out there.
Exactly what happened. Rich Swann spoiling the party for Karl Anderson.
He's a champ. He kind of does what he wants sometimes.
So much happening here at Impact Wrestling. Kenny Omega won.
Don, you're right. You're right about one thing. Champ does what he wants.
Oh? Oh my God, where's Omega?
Master at work.
Going.
What? Wait. Okay, wait. Oh, God.
Where's Kenny going? Where's Kenny?
You don't even need to. No, listen to me, bro. You don't need to cheat like that.
Oh my God, Karl with the right hand. And there's Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin attacking him. Oh, there's Gallows, the big doc. Taking care.
Get up, son.
Oh, what a super kick. Yes, you're right there, Paul. Oh, Kenny just attacked Rich Swann! Kenny just attacked Rich Swann!
Hey, show him this. Show him the belt.
Look at the belt. That's the real world champion.
Oh my God, Kenny Omega just attacked Rich!
Hey, Rich, this may be your house. Yeah? You may be the champion. But as long as you're a wrestler, this is my world.
Oh my God, and reunites with Doc Gallows and Karl Anderson?
Hard to kill?
Yeah.
We reformed the old Bullet Club.
Oh, I see 3 of them.
I see 3 of us.
Look at that.
Hard to kill. Yeah, you guys wanted it. We're gonna give it to you.
You know what? I don't like to throw around the old EVP power, but
here we go.
I'm going to do it right now. Consider this match made. Hard to kill. Rich Swann, the Motor City Machine Guns against Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion, and the Good Brothers.
Oh my God!
Tag champions, 3-on-3, hard to kill. That's a main event, kid.
That sounds good to me. Actually sounds kind of sweet. Biz Klizme for life. Goodbye, Impact Zone viewer. And good night.
Bang! Holy crap! Kenny Omega, Doc Gallows, Karl Anderson, reforming the Bullet Club for life. Oh my God! What a cool ending, folks. Kenny Omega attacks Rich Swann, the Good Brothers, attack the Motor City Machine Guns, and we're literally going to have a bit of the Bullet Club versus Motor City Machine Guns and Rich Swann. Holy crap! That is huge. That is massive. That's a main event. But everyone, that is also going to do it for us here tonight. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like on that video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. Would love to see some more names pop up there on the top left-hand side of things. Really would, everybody. But thank you so much for watching. We're going to be live tomorrow. Like I said, hopefully I'm going to be able to get everything produced in the morning. That way we can go live at 1:30 p.m. with some more Minecraft tomorrow. And then tomorrow night we're live with AEW and NXT. So that is going to be tomorrow. Thursday we're live with the CMU Christmas Clash. Friday we're going to be live again with SmackDown. Saturday we're off. Sunday we're back with TLC. Lots to come still, guys. Lots of content ahead. So thank you very, very much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, once again, leave a like on this video and make sure you're subscribed with those notifications turned on. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I've been Con, and that was Tuesday Night Impact.